We finally got a regular season game with some playoff atmosphere last night, and while the outcome might have been a little surprising, we did get treated to a rare matchup of superstars on both ends of the floor. And as Milwaukee took control of this game so early, it begs the question, did the Bucks just tell the rest of the league that they're clearly better than the Lakers? If we compare the box score numbers of Anthony Davis and Giannis Antetokounmpo, you'd think they were fairly even. And early on, with them both guarding each other, you'd think this was a great matchup with no clear winner. But that wasn't really the case. AD struggled with Giannis guarding him. In fact, only when the Greek Freak went to the bench midway through the first quarter was Davis able to get much going, like collapsing the Ilyasova-Lopez pairing on the pick and roll for the nice alley-oop to JaVale. But he struggled early on regardless, and it's possible his ankle was bothering him since we normally see these types of tough finishes go down through the hoop. Based on how off Davis was, it's unclear why Giannis would want to close out this hard to the three-point line, and AD hits him with a shot fake into the nice floater over Connaughton. But it was clear Giannis's length bothered him. I mean, who doesn't it bother? He's probably the only player in the league that can break up this play. The bottom line, most of AD's damage was done drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line, and of the 10 shooting fouls called, only 2 of them were on Giannis, and most of them were when Antetokounmpo was on the bench. Vogel realized he was going to need to get Davis minutes without Giannis out there for him to be successful, and it led him to play AD a season-high 43 minutes on that gimpy ankle compared to a relaxed 32 minutes for Giannis. Now, let's look at how Giannis impacted the game and led his team to an end-to-end victory. In my last Bucks video, I pointed out how Giannis's increased three-point attempts come from ISOs off the dribble, and it didn't start out well with a bad miss. And in transition, he gets a little off balance on such a huge second step to get by Davis that he can't finish the point-blank shot. But he got it going as he stares down Davis from the top and just rises up off the one dribble to drop it clean through. Milwaukee leads the league in pace and shortest time of possession, primarily on shots like these. I like how AD looked back in order to box out, but Giannis has a full head of steam and he gets the crowd going with AD staring helplessly. Because Budenholzer was able to get rest for Giannis in the first, he got some minutes without AD on the floor here. LeBron switches off way too easy and a mouse in the house and no hope for Rondo to stop the long legs and strides and no helpless shooter spaced all around. Giannis's three-point shooting is all over the place, and here's a reason why. Sometimes his elbow goes straight up and even a little bit back toward his face. This can sap a lot of power and results in a shot 5 feet short. I don't blame LeBron for giving him all the room in the world to shoot again, only this time, on the release, his arm finds a better angle, more power, better arc, and this goes straight through the net. This game was out of hand midway through the second quarter, and they decided to try Danny Green on Giannis. A quick screen forces the switch, and Giannis wastes no time getting into the lane, hitting KCP with the spin and dunking unceremoniously on the Lakers team to increase the lead to 21. They tried putting LeBron on him, but he got hit with a spin move that left him trailing. The one thing about extending your strides as often as Giannis does is that you're susceptible to contact easily knocking you off balance. And when he doesn't get the call on the LeBron hand check, JaVale knocks the shot away. But the Bucks decided to force mismatches and had Giannis ball screen. One issue I have with the dribble drive game is how often he turns his back on a defender. Great defense by KCP, but this is a whole new ISO 3-ball player, and the long ball continued to doom the Lakers all game long. With LeBron on him, the Bucks set a cross screen, good switch to blow this action up, but Milwaukee was prepared. LeBron is a step behind getting to Middleton, and Davis is out of position this close to the basket. He needed to be between Giannis and the hoop. Great cut, great pass, great finish. Every time the Lakers tried to cut the lead, the Bucks would come up with a big shot. I don't blame AD for not picking him up higher, but yet another off-the-dribble three with as clean a swish as you're gonna get. The Lakers did find some success late in dealing with the switch of a guard onto Giannis. As Davis lets his man cut through, he steps up and takes the charge and forces the turnover. But here's that same Middleton cross screen for Giannis, and this time it's Danny Green who has to switch. Despite the double team coming, he impressively turns over the right shoulder for the fadeaway and gives them the cushion they need to win this game. This was just one loss in an otherwise stellar season so far for the Lakers. So if you're a fan, don't be too discouraged, and I know I'll be first in line to see them play March 6th in LA. And of course, I'll be using the SeatGeek app to find those tickets. Download SeatGeek now to your phone, and you'll get the best tickets for any sporting event, concert, or the theater. In just a few taps, you'll be able to see what seats are available, the prices are graded to let you know if you're getting a great deal, they've got seating charts and viewpoints from each seat, and best of all, if you use my code BBALL, you'll get $20 off your first purchase. So use the SeatGeek app, save $20 off your first purchase, and get great seats. Now, we've gotten this far without mentioning somebody. Who could that be? Oh yeah, this guy. He had what I called a quiet triple-double. And let's give kudos to Frank Vogel for the absolutely gorgeous set to start the game. It's a hammer action off a LeBron cut to the strong side. Two things. The unbelievable lefty highlight bounce pass along the baseline that leads Green perfectly to his shot pocket on time. And this was set up by the hammer screen by JaVale that caught Middleton out of position to defend. Beautiful. It was really interesting to see that the Bucks opted to guard LeBron with Wes Matthews. While he's several inches shorter, he is, as Dave Dufour puts it, stout, with thick shoulders, and deflects this ball out of LeBron's hands to force the miss. LeBron was clearly bothered by the pressure from Matthews, who stayed glued to him around this screen and was right in his grill until Giannis can swipe this out of bounds for another missed shot. LeBron missed his first 5 shots, and after Matthews' physical presence couldn't keep him out of the lane, they'd gang up on him with the help. Lopez gets one of his 3 blocks on the night. It looked like the Bucks wanted to protect Middleton from foul trouble and had a luxury in another tough and stout guard in Sterling Brown to throw out there, and here LeBron gets cold stripped in what should have been a pick 6, but Brown blows the layup. With AD out, the Bucks put Giannis on LeBron, and they quickly force the switch so he can bull his way right to the basket for the easy layup, and another reason why Middleton probably doesn't want to guard him. But you can't keep LeBron down forever, and alone on an island with the help preoccupied by pin downs, he splits the defense for an easy layup. But I hope Coach Bud gave Matthews a game ball for his effort, as he never let up on LeBron, even when it looked dire, like this drive right to the front of the rim. Matthews stayed with it, and Lopez knocks the pass away for a turnover, which has been a problem for the Lakers all season as they rank 19th in turnover percentage. The last piece of this puzzle was Milwaukee's bench scoring, primarily my man George Hill, who had 21 points. While the Bucks bench is at the bottom of the league in points per game, they are deep with lots of capable players that can make shots. On this high post split, Giannis dives to the hoop. Danny Green should know better than to help off the best three-point shooter in the NBA this year. This time, they run a pick and roll with Giannis and Matthews. Davis is way too slow reacting to the switch, and it forces a full rotation. Rondo is in decent position, but he should be 2 steps farther from the hoop, and as a result, he's 2 steps too slow in closing out to another left corner triple for Hill. Let's just enjoy this pass from DiVincenzo when Hill faked coming around the pin away and cuts back door. There's no help because Lopez is a good enough shooter that JaVale has to be in his vicinity, and I love the inside hand finish over the head off the glass as 2 defenders make a futile attempt to block it. But Hill's not limited to being a spot-up shooter. He can run the pick and roll, and twice made the roll man's defender look foolish as he got right to the rim before they could react properly for layups that maintained this sizable lead for most of the game. So in the end, we got a good glimpse into how the Bucks can rise to the occasion against the only other team playing as well as they have. And we're gonna have to wait a while till we see this matchup again in March. And hopefully Bledsoe and Kuzma will be out there, everyone else will be healthy, and we'll get a good game that goes down to the wire.